What's up, guys? Early Birds, Brutus, George, what's up?
Hey, George.
George, the wife says, hey, George. And the biggest redneck voice I've ever heard out of her. But, hey, George. Speaking of George, your cigar today, the Rake. So what's happening? We're back after 2 weeks off, but we're back. What's up, Robert? Good morning, brother. We're outside this morning. It's a little cool, but we're out here. We got to see if I can turn it for you guys. That's the current situation right there. Got the fire right by me. We're making it. How you doing, Brutus? Brutus, you won the award today. You were the first in here. You beat George by, about 14 minutes. What's up, Mario? Where's Luigi at? The Rake. That's so fancy, I know. Yesterday was the first day that I actually, let's see, was it yesterday? No, Friday. Friday morning was the first morning I cranked up the fireplace in the new outdoor kitchen. We started building this thing last November, so it was too hot. I had to wait 6 months for it to cure. By the time it was cured and we could use it, it was too damn hot for a fire. But Friday morning, I woke up, it was 39 degrees. I made me a big cup of coffee and I sat out here and I had a fire in this fireplace all damn day Friday. So I got out here this morning, lit it up. No, boo, baseball, boo. Boo. He's off on a plumbing job. That's where Luigi is. Or he's at the Haunted Mansion catching ghosts. Nobody baseballs. George, you get all your debris cleaned up finally? Is the yard back to normal? Yeah, definitely. It was in the 40s this morning. Wasn't as cold. Friday was our coldest morning, but I kept a fire going for about 8 hours. I sit outside, smoked 4 cigars, drank a couple cups of coffee that day, did what work I had to do from the laptop, and then I watched Netflix all day. It was a perfect Friday. I'm probably going to have a repeat of that today. Friday, I cooked some jambalaya outside on the burners. Today, I'm cooking a big pot of white beans and sausage in the crock pot. I let them soak all night in the seasoning. Woke up this morning, put them on a 12-hour crock pot cook. It's going to be nice. Hopefully, we're done with them motherfuckers for this year, George. Hopefully. That's the plan anyway. First time I've ever had the Rake. So thank you, George, because I was never able to get this thing. So I appreciate this. So far, so good. I lit it up a couple minutes before the streams. Oh, dirty. My white beans and sausage are legendary. It's one of the few things I'll cook the wife to eat, and they murder it. So I take everything 24 hours before I'm even going to cook it, chop up all my sausage, put all my beans in there, all my seasonings, fill it with water, throw it in the refrigerator and let it soak up all that water for 24 hours. Wake up the next morning, top it back off with water, throw it on the crock pot, let it cook all day. Yeah, I know it's not to the middle of November, but that doesn't mean we can be done with them. You know what I'm saying? It can still be hurricane season, but let's keep them motherfuckers in the ocean. Yeah, that prep time, man, I think more of the flavor comes out of that full day of soaking in all the seasoning before I even cook it 12 hours. And then Friday I got a little 2-burner propane bottle stove for outside for the outdoor kitchen, and it's small enough where I can take the legs off of it and put it in my cabinets out here. And so I did the chicken and sausage with it Friday. Yeah, it was definitely, as you can see, the cellophane was damn pretty brown already. It's a little, the cigar itself is a little hard, but it's smoking. I was worried about if it was actually going to smoke for me. But it still got flavor. So, I mean, I don't know if it aged out. But it's probably damn near close to aging out. Dirty, what's new with you? Aiden, you need to put the dogs out and feed them, baby. Okay, it's probably dirty. If they don't mind getting dirty, they can. The seats are probably dirty and dusty. Oh, wow, yeah. The whole knuckle sandwich line, Robert, is very good. You definitely need to try those. And then every year, on top of the regular knuckle sandwich, you have the chef special that comes out, and then you have the Guy Fieri's birthday one, which next year will be the 57. So we've had the 55 and the 56. Right now, a lot of us are waiting on the Dojo collab that we've had pre-ordered for like 4 months, it seems. The Strike Force, that's a knuckle sandwich as well. I seen they finally teased that it was almost ready, so that's good. I love the Oz cigars. I haven't had the Connie yet, and then I seen he was extending the pie synthesis line. I seen that yesterday on Instagram, so Oz is going to do more of the pie synthesis. Daughter-in-law for a few days, then back to Korea on Tuesday. Wow. Yes, Strike Force. Yeah. Seems like you've been able to see a lot of family recently, Dirty. That's awesome, man. Bruce was trying to rally the troops in Discord this morning. Appreciate that. We've got company at our house too. The wife's sister, husband, and their new baby has been at our house. It's Friday. They'll leave later today. Last night I had a bourbon tasting at one of my buddies' houses. One of the actual charter members of Barrel Burners, Jerry, LA Watercolorist on Instagram. We had a bourbon tasting at his house last night. One of our friends is a actual bourbon rep, so he brought about 15 different bourbons, threw them on the table, and said, "Get to it." Shit, yeah, we watched the Arkansas LSU game at the bourbon tasting, and then I got home almost 10 o'clock and literally had a bath and went straight to bed. Yeah, I seen when I woke up this morning, I seen the Yankees won, so I figured you'd be happy. The Spankies. The Spankies. I'm just as happy as you are for baseball. I'm excited because it's fucking basketball finally. My Celtics played open up season Tuesday night. My Pelicans play Wednesday night. It's officially preseason's over. It is basketball. No more drinking for you. Well, I don't really drink anymore either, Robert. That was my first bourbon in months last night. Guys, also, make sure you go to our Discord. Make sure you go to the Cigar of the Year page. You can vote. You can list more than 3 cigars. It doesn't matter how many you list, but I need you guys listing your favorite cigars that came out in 2024. Important part, they have to be new to the year 2024. It can be a yearly release and it be that year's release, but write down any cigars you love that you want to be on the list for 2024. And that's going to start our list. I'm kind of streamlining the voting process this year. And we're going to take all the ones off of this list that you guys give me that came out in 2024. Then I'm going to make the voting list from there. And we're going to cut out a round of the voting this year where y'all have to do forms. So make sure, go to that Cigar of the Year page in there, jot down. You kind of scroll through it. If you see something, of course, don't list it again. That just makes my job harder. But kind of look through it. And if you see something that you really, really loved this year that wasn't listed, please write it down. We're going to go to about the middle of November probably with that. And then we'll start the actual voting. Then we'll have our yearly YouTube live video in December, probably the second Saturday in December, I'm thinking. We'll get it done before December's over. I'm on vacation for a week in December, so it's going to have to be before I leave, but we'll get it done. Excuse me, I got wood falling in the fireplace. Had to tend to my wood, you know what I'm saying? Good morning, Keith. You have your loofah with you? A Boulder, Connecticut, kind of leathery, earthy, very light. No sweetness, kind of hard to tell the sweetness because of the coffee. All right, so the coffee is drowning out that cigar. That's good to know for a Connie. Because normally your Connies, you want it with a cigar. Keith Brakefield in the house. All right, guys. Also, next Sunday stream. Next Sunday's coffee and cigars. Let me check my phone. Where's my... Hang on, let me check. Yes, next Sunday. Next Sunday's live will be Halloween themed. We will be smoking Halloween themed cigars. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if somebody else is smoking it. If any of y'all are around, I'd like to grab a few of y'all, bring you on, and we have a Halloween edition of the stream. So if you're interested in being on the stream and you have a Halloween themed cigar, DM me. That way I can make the list of who's going to be on here, and I know who to get links to for next week's show. So I did lie to you, Mario. Not next week, but the following week. I forgot next week's the Halloween, the Sunday before Halloween. So that's our Halloween stream. But I got you, bro. I got you. Pumpkin spice. So are you a Starbucks girl? You're drinking pumpkin spice lattes this morning? You didn't kill them, buddy? You took them on a joyride?
Yeah. There's another alligator. There's a chicken hanging.
I know. Your mama told me yesterday they're trying to catch a gator again. Yeah, they haven't told me one's in there. I'm going to have to talk to them. See how big this alligator is. Neighbors trying to catch an alligator out of their pond again. Yeah, man, this month flew by. I was looking at my screen as we were talking. I seen today was October 20th. I was like, oh, shit. Next weekend is the Sunday before. We don't have another Sunday for our Halloween stream. And the last stream we had of this, we talked about the Halloween. I can't stand nothing pumpkin flavored. Nothing. What's up, Spencer? How the fuck you been, Spencer? Where you been at, man? What's up, Spence? It's been a minute since I talked to you, Spencer. How the hell you doing, man? Shit. And you know what's going to happen. As soon as Halloween's over, we're going to wake up and it's going to be Thanksgiving week. That's how fucking time flies. Viaje full moon. Very nice. I have not figured out mine yet. It's going to be the Tatuaje Wolfman. It might be the new Sweet Jane Halloween edition they had. I might pull out a Viaje. I don't know. Halloween is some of my favorite cigars every year. Oh, I may smoke the Alec Bradley Filthy Boo again. The new, never been out before. That's good to hear, Spencer, man. Good seeing you. Thanks for dropping by, brother. Glad to know you're all right. So I don't know what I'll be. I'm going to try to smoke something nobody else has got. So if Jeff is going with the Wolfman, I'm going to go. I may pull out a Viaje y'all haven't seen in a while or something. But I tell you what, I did smoke one of the Filthy Boogans, and I did enjoy that. I might smoke that one. I doubt anybody else is really going to smoke that one. But I am loving that new. I am fucking loving that new Wolfman. No, Spencer, it's all right, man. Life does get in the way sometimes. As long as you find your way back to us, that's all that matters. Yeah, you can definitely normally tell by the head of the gator size. That's the they've got 4 out of my neighbor's pond already this year. Wildlife and Fisheries has been helping getting them out because you got to have, of course, I don't know if Florida's the same way, but in Louisiana, you got to have a tag to kill a gator, and they don't give that many tags out just for a random person. But you can get normally a nuisance tag if you got one 6 foot or bigger. That's shocking to me, Jeff, that that's the only Halloween cigar you have, because you buy a lot of cigars. No, it's like hunting anything here. You better not be hunting without any tags on your license. A game warden in the state of Louisiana has more authority than a state trooper or anybody else. He can do anything. He can fucking go in your house, seize your guns, I mean, they have the power here. Damn, 12-foot gator out of a work pond. That's crazy, man. A 6 footer will feed a family for sure, but I mean, the thing with a gator, you're not really eating all the meat. George, let's see. I mean, you got tatuajes. You don't buy viaje. I'm trying to think what you normally would smoke that would be Halloween thing. Shit, man, I ain't seen a 12-foot gator in person in a minute. This pond, right? My neighbor, which literally our land is connected. We had the two biggest this year where they had a 6 foot and a 7 foot. Yeah, that's what I say. You're going to feed your family on a 6 foot gator for sure. I like it fried. Give me some alligator meat fried. That's the only way I eat it. I mean, if it's any of the viaje with a skull on it, man. To me, that's Halloween theme. It's got a skull on it. Yeah, a lot of pets go missing when you got gators like that around. I'm trying to think. Espinosa doesn't do Halloween. I'm trying to think in my head the brands you smoke that would. I could send you a full moon that are so old that the cellophane is so dark you can't even see the cigar through it no more. Yeah, the black and white skull you have, yeah, that's going to be the. Was that the? I think that was like the Bruce Banner. That's when they were doing the like Marvel names. Yeah, I have one more left of those too. Oh no, the black on black skull. That's the Daisy Cutter. The white with the black skull was the Bruce Banner, and then they did the Bruce Banner. They did the Hulk, and then they did a barber pole that was them mixed. Yeah, Fat Bottom Betty. I have that new Halloween. They just did a new Halloween edition of that. That the whole logo is solid orange. I actually bought a 5-pack of those the other day. Yep, that's the Daisy Cutter. Shoot, I still have a brick of those that are unopened, and now they are 5 years old in my humidor. Never been broke open. I need to bust them babies open, and it's the Robusto size ones. Do some makeup. Do you really need the makeup to be crazy? Yeah, Crazy Alice, Fat Bottom Betty, Sweet Jane. They got Leather Rose. All are great cigars. All are great. I'm not dressing up. Our Halloween's over. We've done hosted our annual party. I mean, we'll take the kid to do a few little Halloween events. We did our zoo boo yesterday, our yearly Halloween thing at our zoo. What y'all doing, dogs? He finally let y'all out? My kid let my dogs outside finally. Yeah, you gotta watch that foundation in your beard. Oh shit, almost overrun. Y'all see how tall that is? Y'all had me fucking goofing around talking and almost overrun that fucking coffee on me. All right, have fun at Tampa. You gonna go smoke all day in the lounges? Football Sunday. Y'all gonna watch some football day? I ain't watching football day. My team done got beat for the week. Peace out, neither. Oh, okay. You just can't type this morning. I'm gonna end up spilling this shit on me. Yeah, I would blame it on the predictive text too if I messed up 3 times in a row on a live stream. Well, that makes me feel a little better, but you guys are about to see me overrun this shit in my lap live. I would have fucking jumped up, knocked everything over, probably landed in the fireplace, so it would have been bad, you know? So what else we got coming out, guys? What's the big cigar on the horizon that still has yet to come out this year that you're waiting on? Me, it's a Crown Heads. I'm waiting on the anniversary edition of the Los Calaveras that hasn't shipped out yet. Big Sky Cigars, what's up? Is this Brandon or is this Jess? What's up? It's about the only way I can get it touched these days, Spence. B Dog, what's up, B Dog? We got to get you in here one Sunday morning when you can escape that newborn for a little while, man. You got to catch us up on Big Sky Cigar World. It's been a while, brother. Congrats again on the baby. I know I've told you that a couple times already. Congrats. Love seeing the pictures of you in that little Brandon. I'm keeping up with you. We do need to catch up soon, brother. We had a bourbon tasting at Jerry's house last night, man. That would have been perfect. You should have been there with us. Yeah. I'm sorry. You guys, Spencer and Brandon are on Facebook side of it. Mandra's over there too. So yeah, I'm live on YouTube and Facebook. And guys, on Facebook, if you're not seeing the comments, way more people are on the YouTube side of it. So if you do want to bounce to the YouTube, that's where the majority of the conversation is. So yeah, I am dual streaming, and then I try to move everybody from Facebook to YouTube where the rest of you guys are. But we do have some stragglers that still watch us on Facebook, so I put it on both platforms. Yeah, we'll do it next Sunday's stream is going to be themed. It's a Halloween stream, Brandon. So I'll get with you. I'll text you or call you this week. We'll look at your schedule, and we'll get you on here for one of the November Sunday morning streams. Yeah, it was nice, man. We had my buddy who helped me start this club. We went to his house last night, and one of our friends is a bourbon rep, and then everybody also on top of it, it was 8 of us there. So everybody else brought a bottle of bourbon to crack open as well. Oh, Keith said he will see you at the Heritage Festival, Brandon. I probably won't see Brandon again to PCA. The man lives right next to me. It was so nice when you lived here in Louisiana. I got to see you all the time. Now you're back in Texas. I don't ever get to see you. Yeah, Spencer made his way to YouTube. Appreciate you, Spencer. This is where the party's at. It's always on the YouTube side, guys. Yeah, I will be at PCA in the springtime now that it is in New Orleans. But yeah, so what I was saying, so 8 people there. Everybody bought a bottle of bourbon. And then our buddy that works in the business brought about 15 different bottles. So we cracked them open. Then he brought little jars so you could take some samples home with you after the fact. And then my buddy that hosted it cooked a big pot of chicken sausage gumbo. Did some boudin on the barbecue pit. It was a nice night. The bitter root, nice, yeah. The bitter root was good, man. Yeah, Brandon, appreciate it, man. Yeah, the bitter root's good. That Blackfoot has my heart right now. That and the cryptid, man. That fuck, I'm telling you, if you have not smoked the Big Sky cryptid, that's the one with like the dragon, the flathead monster, the dragon looking guy on the front. That, in my opinion, is one of the best cigars ever. Out of all companies. I'm not even going to lie. In my opinion, it's the best in their portfolio for sure. I love the cryptid, and then I like the what is it? The Blackfoot, Black Root. What the fuck is it? My mind don't work this early on Sundays, guys. You got me up early. So, but that cryptid I will put up there against any of them. Yes, the Blackfoot. That's what it is. So it's cryptid and Blackfoot. That's my two favorite Big Skies right now. Used to love the Madison. Used to love the Bighorn. But I'm telling you, when that cryptid came out, I'm probably on box 5 or 6 of that cryptid. Guarantee you, I have smoked a shit ton of those. Your fellow barrel runner, Mike, ToroCigars.com, sells them, and he normally has them in stock. That cryptid, if you've never smoked that cryptid, you got to smoke it. Also, Blackfoot. If you've not smoked the Blackfoot, you got to smoke the Blackfoot. But that cryptid, I will put out there with any company, any person, anybody. That cryptid is one of the best cigars I've ever had in my life. I'm with you, Jeff. I am going to smoke a cryptid after this stream, probably lunchtime. I will have to have a cryptid now after hyping it up. Yeah, a lot of people like the bitter root too. The bitter root's good, but I'm telling you, for me, it's Blackfoot and cryptid all day long, and I'm gonna put cryptid number 1. That thing should have got more love last year in our top 10. That is a phenomenal cigar. Their Connecticut is one of the best Connecticut's I ever had. It's up there, top 5 Connecticut's ever for me. So I love the Connecticut too. Yeah, Brandon, yeah, man, you ain't got to thank me, brother. That's that good. You know that. You know that. That cryptid, man, I've told you, when it came out, and man, and there's days, I'm not even going to lie, there's days I will smoke that Blackfoot, and I'm like, ooh, this is better than the cryptid. And then I go back to the cryptid, and I'm like, nah, I mean, that Blackfoot's that good too. Oh, very nice. Yeah, that Yellowstone. A lot of people like the what is it? The Vigilante, the one y'all did for Tim there. But I don't know, man. That OG Yellowstone, it hits different. See, that's what I'm saying, George. I mean, you cannot get enough of those boxes of the cryptid. That is a damn good cigar. How's the baby and how's mama doing? Tell her I said hi. That baby getting big, Brandon. Man, they grow so quick, brother. They grow so quick. Yeah, Vigilante's solid, but I'm telling you, I would. A lot of people tell me they like it over the Yellowstone, but that Yellowstone, it ain't nothing better than that. You gotta pump up them numbers. That's rookie numbers, Jeff. I buy 3 boxes at a time, brother. They that good. Because I mean, it's only, if I remember right, it's only a box of 10. You got to stock up. Yeah, that's the fun age. My sister-in-law and her husband are here now, and they have a 1-year-old, and she's just now walking good and getting into stuff, and they've been at our house since Friday. So it's a fun age. That is a real fun age once. Because it's like the first few months of having a baby, the baby just sits in a car seat or some kind of chair looking at the ceiling, and they're not that real interactive. But once they get to that crawling and wanting to talk, That's the fun age. Yeah, Spencer, like I said, go to torocigars.com. That's our buddy Mike. That's 757 Mike Barrel Burner. He owns that, and he has a good lineup of the Big Sky cigars on his site, and that's where I buy mine. And if you go look in our coupon, our Barrel Burner discount page in Discord, we have a code for his shop for all Barrel Burner members. And I'm telling you, man, you have to try the cryptid. You have to. I think I gave George his first cryptid, and he's been buying them ever since. Here's the deal: if me, George, and Jeff all agree on the same cigar, it has to be good, right? I know you don't have to trust me, but these guys smoke a lot of cigars, and they will tell you it's a damn good cigar. Brandon, has the golf game got any better since you left us, brother? I played golf twice this year. I've been having so much health shit going on with me, I ain't been able to play. I played twice this year, and that's it. I'm telling you, George, it's fucking money. I spent your money on that one for sure. I got you back from a lot of the money you've spent of mine. But yeah, that cryptid. George, have you tried the Blackfoot yet? It's the black and silver band. Your game's not got no better. Absolutely not. Oh, that's hilarious. Mine ain't got no better either. The wife bought me a membership back at our club here in town for Father's Day, and I think I've used it one time since she got me a membership. My kid's starting to golf a little bit. The wife actually has played. We all actually went as a family. Me, the kid, and the wife played a round of 9 once we got the membership. Yeah, it's that good, Keith. I'm telling you. Don't sleep on the cryptid. Yeah, when I get back to playing, I'll definitely have to buy a bunch of refurbished balls. I'm not going to buy no expensive golf balls to lose. Green and gold is the Madison. Black and gold is the Yellowstone. Okay, so the green and gold, that's the Madison. That's a San Andreas wrapper, if I remember right. I smoked a hell of a lot of them until the Blackfoot came out, and then I honestly haven't bought a Madison since then, but I really enjoyed the Madison too. The black and gold, that's going to be your Connecticut, right? That's going to be the Yellowstone. I think you'll like the is it a Habano? I could have swore the Madison was a Maduro. And that Connecticut, man, that's a complex Connecticut. So you're going to get spices. You're going to get everything out of that Yellowstone that you like out of a Connecticut, George. So that definitely needs to be one of your morning tries with some coffee. That's the kind of Connecticut's we like. Madison is Habano. I don't know why I was thinking that was Maduro. San Andreas. My first love with Big Sky was the Bighorn. Absolutely loved it. I still got a couple OGs left. So you guys that were around earlier, you know the Bighorn, that's your blue band one. That started out, that was a torpedo, and that was a Maduro. And then they tweaked the blend and they took the torpedo away. And I'm still upset about it. Yeah, the green and gold is a Habano, George. That's the Madison. So it's a San Andreas binder, not wrapper. I knew it was San Andreas in it. So it's a Habano wrapper, San Andreas binder. And that's a phenomenal cigar, too. I would probably put that one as my third favorite right now. Cryptid, Blackfoot, and then the Madison. My buddy Jerry smokes the hell out of the bitter roots. He loves the bitter roots. He smokes a ton of those. But yeah, you Connecticut lovers that like a Connecticut with some pep in it, definitely get the Yellowstone. The Yellowstone's where it's at. Because I gotta have a Connecticut with a little pop, man. I don't like a bland Connecticut cigar. Yeah, sit down with you one morning, George. One morning, get you one of your favorite cups of coffee. Sit out there, relax, and definitely light up that Connecticut. Sorry, my kids' basketball team chat is blowing up because he's killing us, man. Playing two sports at one time is just ridiculous. Brandon, y'all gonna have a booth at PCA in New Orleans in the spring? I'm gonna get me a press pass, and I'm gonna be there. If y'all gonna be there and you need some help, man, let me know. I'll volunteer a few hours for y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna be there for sure as long as I'm alive, man. So if y'all need some help, let me know. I'm gonna run around for a day and probably get some YouTube content for the page. But yeah, if y'all need some help at the booth, just let me know. I think Jerry's gonna come down and be my cameraman too. Yeah, definitely. I'll come down there and help, man. Like I said, just give me a couple hours to roam around, get me some content for the burners, and then I'll sit there and help y'all out. Won't be a problem. I don't know what day I'm coming down, but if y'all need help even setting up or whatever, I'll come down and help you set up. You were gonna be my camera guy, George. Hey, I can use two camera guys. I'm trying to actually have. I want to actually have a barrel burner meetup while I'm down there as well, and we just have a big meetup one night. Oh, we can do that for sure, man. We preach it. We'll get him to your booth. George will show him his tits. Yeah, we'll get him. The world needs to know. But yeah, I got to look at the dates again and see how many people want to come down. I'll get with Cuban Creations again. See about having a meetup. George is always a good fluffer for sure. He's got the most experience with 70s porn. I screenshotted some he sent me, Brutus. I can get them to you. The Brass Pipe. What city is that one in, Keith? I've never even heard of that lounge. That's awesome. They got Big Sky, though. Do we got Cigar Castle having Big Sky yet? Can anybody confirm that? We need to get a tool to get some Big Sky if you don't. Man, this fire feels good. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Y'all starting to get traction everywhere, man. I love seeing it. It's always cool with you guys like you and Black Star Line and a few others that we've been there with the beginning, like Viva La Vida is another one, but we kind of been there with you guys since the start of the company and watch you grow and expand. It's awesome. Hell yeah, Brandon. Fort Pierce, the brass pipe. Nice. They got a nice humidor, Keith. 40 states, 250, man. Whoo. That's awesome in such a short time, man. You can't beat that. Then you're in online stores as well. You can easily be found online. That is awesome. All that, and you still found time to make a baby. I mean, look at you go. That's awesome. Been quite the journey, man. It's about time to throw us something new out there too, but we're not going to get into that. I'm going to save any spoilers for when I bring you on this stream in November. Oh yeah, man. Always work to do. Oh, well, I'm above average then, George. It takes me way less time than 53 seconds. 53 seconds is me getting undressed and dressed afterwards, and I'm still less than 53 seconds. Man, I wish Louisiana had more cigar lounges for events. It's just, man, Louisiana is like not that cigar friendly. Most of our state has smoking bans. It's just retarded. I've only been to one cigar event in my state. That's when I had to drive and go see Sinistro. Tell you I've never get laid without telling you I never get laid. That's easy. 2 words. I'm married. That's all you got to say. That's all you got to say. I'm married. That's exactly how you tell somebody you don't get laid without saying the words, I don't get laid. It's universally understood. So don't get married. Cigar Beast. What's up, Beast? Oh, shit. Keith's boyfriend's here now. Yes, Jeff. That's the easiest way to say it, brother. Easiest way to say it. Yeah, I'm going to try that. I'm going to tell her, oh, baby, by the way, our marriage license isn't real because the guy that married us was not ordained, so we're not legally married. And then we may start having sex again. Beast, Keith said, get your fucking ass off of Facebook and go to YouTube and watch this on YouTube so he can talk to you and see your comments. You're the only one over on Facebook, and Keith is sad because he can't see your comments. So get off Facebook, go to YouTube, go to Barrel Burners. All right, Brandon, I'll get with you, brother, and we'll schedule a November date ahead of time so these guys can make sure to join us. So I'll get with you this week. I'll reach out to you, man. I love y'all. Can't wait to see you soon, man. We miss y'all. Can't wait to see that little baby and hold him. Peace out, brother. Peace out. Hey, I'll take half over nothing any day, Jeff. I mean, I know numbers, and half is way more than 0. 12-hour nap. Damn, Beast. Hey, look, he listens. Oh, were you on YouTube the whole time? Hang on. Oh, yeah. Beast was on YouTube the whole time. We're all dumb. No, see, here's the thing, Spencer. For marital assets, you actually have to own something. Everything we have, we paying on still. We own nothing but bills. So we will split them bills. Yeah, there is no assets. We're not that old yet where we have shit paid for. What we gonna split? You take this mortgage bill and you take these 2 car notes. Which ones you want? She may fight me for my Ninja Turtle collection or my cigar collection, but that's about it. That's the only thing I own. I own cigars and nerd shit, comic books and collectibles. That's the only thing I own. Everything else we'll be paying until we die. Yeah, she can take half the humidor. That's about it. But I could take half of her clothes and shoes, and she would be like, "Nah, we don't need to split these things up." Her purses, clothes, and shoes. She got way more value in that than I've got in comic books. I promise you. Because I don't know about you guys, if you ever bought some of these expensive purses for your spouses, but they ain't cheap. Man, my fire is trying to die out on me. Ooh. Yeah, to collect stuff they don't want or that they think don't have no value to it. That's how you do it, Brutus. Be like, oh, these little old things? This ain't worth nothing, baby. You sure you want that? You want my little old Ninja Turtle? No, come on, baby. That ain't worth nothing. You can have Master Splinter. Sorry, I'm working on a fire here, guys. Trying to go out on me. Damn, Beast throwing it down on you, Keith. Running your lip. He's not using a loofah on your back no more. Yeah, the wife collects craft shit too, man. She's always making something. She gonna take my Ronins? Dude, my brother-in-law texts me. I know all y'all don't want to hear this because you're not nerdy like me, but my brother-in-law texted me Thursday. He was at the Game Exchange here in town, and they had a original 1991 Sailor Michelangelo in the sailor outfit, fully in box, steel, unopened, for $45. I was like, pick it up. And he got it and brought it home to me, man. My kid's already trying to steal it, but unless you're a collector, you don't know how hard that is to find. 1991 toy, still in box. It's not mint, but it is close to mint, and it's going to go good because so they released 4 military Ninja Turtles back in '91, and I already have the Marine Raft still new in box. So now I got the Mikey. And now I just need to find the other 2, which was there was a pilot Donatello, and there was an Army Leonardo. But yeah, to find that in box and just in a Game Exchange of all places where somebody just sold it to them, it's crazy. So I was happy. I had it unopened, Beast. I have all 4 of the military ones unopened, but man, to find it still in a package, especially locally, like you can go to eBay and find them all day long, but to just walk in to a shop here and find it local is crazy. See, I'm Raphael, Spencer, so like I have Raphael. I have probably 3 to 4 times more Raphaels unopened. Raphael was my favorite. So, and then I have a super rare metalhead Michelangelo. That was the robot version of Michelangelo. My wife bought it a couple years ago. We were in San Antonio, and she picked it up at a comic book shop, still in package, and it's one of the rarest turtles to find unopened. And that thing's worth like $500-600 easily unopened. So it's one of my grails. It's in like a collector's box on the wall. But yeah, I was super excited, man. Every now and then at cons, we can find unopened turtles, but mostly the vintage turtles we find are always open. But every time if I find a vintage turtle, it doesn't matter if I have him already. I buy every vintage turtle we come across that's open at every con. So I got a shelf. It may have multiples and duplicates, but if it's vintage, I pick it up regardless if I had it or not. Me and my kid have a saying when we go to Comic-Cons: leave no turtle behind. We will literally buy every open turtle there is. And normally we're fighting over them. So it's like first one to the booth gets it. So while he's occupied at one booth, I'll like sneak to the next booth and try to look first. TMT Pogs. What's the Pog? Another vintage thing I've been finding is the little turtle head play sets that was the turtle head, and you open it and it was the little bitty ones in it, like the Polly Pocket or whatever it was. But they're actual turtle heads this big that open and make a play set. So I got the Slammin' Donnie. I got the Basketball Donnie the other day. And I think I got the Football Raph. Tiddlewinks. But yeah, that's the shit I'm in. Then, of course, the comics, man. I got about 7,000 comics all filed and organized and all the way from the 30s on up. Yep, I'm nerd. Straight nerd. All right, guys, what's your lineup today? What are we doing? Who's watching some football? I think today is going to be a Netflix and chill for me. I started watching this new TV show on Netflix. It's a Netflix original show. It's been in my queue a few years. It's called The Order. It's about these kids at college, and there's a secret fraternity at the college, and they're like witches. They have magical powers, and there's like this fucking werewolf killing off people. World of Warcraft. I'm not a World of Warcraft guy, but my friends just talked me into buying New World with the new DLC that just came out for New World. And I do need to level up a little more on New World so I can join our clan. But I have started playing New World. I'm back to playing Destiny constantly. I actually just took over. I've been in a Destiny clan for over 10 years since Destiny came out, and they wasn't really doing nothing with it. So I just took over that clan, and I'm reviving it. And inside of the Destiny clan, we have Destiny players, Call of Duty players, New World players. So we're making it a clan for multiple multiplayer games where we can have clans in all the games. And there's no kids allowed. We were originally a Dad of Destiny clan, so now we're just we look for older people, married people, more mature gamers, kind of laid back. So that's what we're in. But Destiny, I was a day one Destiny player, Spencer. It was my love for years. I just started back playing it about a month ago, and I honestly fell in love with the game. I got my wife back to Destiny. I got all the guys in the clan back loving Destiny. We got a big clan night scheduled, custom PvP matches, trophies. So if you ever want to come back to Destiny, I can get you guys in that server and be part of our crew. And now the good thing about Destiny is it's crossplay. So it doesn't matter what console or PC you're on, everybody can play together again. But yeah, I was day one Destiny player. They broke it. I took about a year off. I came back, loved it. D2 dropped. I was in love. Then after a couple years, I just got burned out. I was on a 2-year break from Destiny when I just came back. And the new DLCs, the new story, it was great. And then the new Call of Duty, man, Black Ops 6 comes out Friday. Whole new movement system. So we're super excited for Black Ops 6. Bama lost last night. All is right in the world again. Oh my God, Texas lost to Georgia last night. Who can believe that? And it wasn't even close. I cannot believe. I mean, when I was Texas in the first half had 2 interceptions and couldn't score off of them. Georgia was up like 10-0 in the first half with Tennessee having 2 interceptions. Craziest shit I've ever seen. When you get 2 interceptions and you can't get nothing off of that, man, Joe, first person shooters is where it's at. I just love Destiny because I like games that, and you guys know it with World of Warcraft. I want a game that you can play for years, and then everything you earn and progress and the customization of characters. So I wasn't going to go back to Destiny because Destiny was always going to be a 10-year game. So after this last DLC, when we thought Destiny was going to end, they said, okay, Destiny's not over. We're going to keep pumping updates in it. We're going to keep supporting this game. So a game that I've had for 10 years is now going to keep going. Okay, that's enough to bring me back because it's something I can keep building on. That's why I like Fallout 76. No, the game come on when we had to leave. Yeah, fuck Alabama. Yeah, I know, Spencer. I know you don't sports. You're like, go team. See, I like RPGs when they're mixed with FPS. So that's Destiny. It's kind of RPG. See, the first-person shooter, though, like Destiny's a first-person shooter in a way, but it's an RPG, but you don't have to play PvP. You can just do story and strikes and raids and all that stuff together. So you don't have to play PvP. Yeah, 18-year-old character is crazy. And see, that's what I'm talking about. A game like that, you can play forever. And so I see why you would play a game like that. I'm on year 11 with my Destiny characters. I still have my original characters, armor, all the stuff. But I can also see, like, you would never want to play Call of Duty because it's first-person shooter that's always PvP. I do like the PvP aspect. But yeah, any kind of game, open world that you can build, you can play with friends, you constantly evolve your character. That's the selling point. Yeah, and that's great. And that's how Destiny is. So that brings everybody in. Being able to roam around with your friends, just go off and shoot shit and just shoot the shit while you talk. I mean, you know. Warzone is what made Call of Duty toxic. So I don't like Warzone. I like just the multiplayer maps. 10-minute matches, small maps, fast paced. That's the part of Call of Duty I love. I don't do the Warzone shit. Well, Keith, you were already like 60 when video games came out. So you were past the boom. I was born in 1980. I grew up with every system starting with Atari. So when I was like 5, the first Nintendo come out, Sega came out. So I lived through the whole video game boom. So to me, it was a major part of my life growing up. Yeah, that's the time trap, man. That would suck you in it. Yeah, so the older generation, I get it, Keith. I mean, it's kind of like I said, you were already shit. You probably had a fucking family already, or was married by the time the real video game boom hit in the 80s. Mid 80s to mid 90s was some of the best video gaming you'll ever have in your life. I've literally had every PlayStation, starting with the one. I had all the Sega consoles, starting with the Sega Master System. I had all the Nintendos up to the 64, and then Nintendo just become too kiddie after that, too kid games. So I got away from the Nintendo. My kid loves the fuck out of some Minecraft. I tried playing with him. Minecraft is just not my cup of tea. Yeah, Jeff, it's the same thing, man. You were past that boom. I would have been in the same situation. If I'd have been born in early 70s or before, I would have never played a video game probably either. But I mean, I was born in 80, so I literally was born in the video game house. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you're 20 years older than me. Like my dad had Atari. Like we play, which my parents were young. I mean, when my parents had me, they were 18, 19 years old. So my dad was kind of young, so he did still play some video games for a little while with me, but it was all me. Yeah, Pong was fun. Pong, Frogger, a lot of those old games, and they were so simple, but so hard. Yep, 5 years, Spencer. I was born in 1980, brother. My wife tries to claim she lived the 80s. My wife was born in 86. I'm like, listen, you can't claim the 80s. You were barely walking when the 80s ended. I lived the full decade of the 80s. I tell her all the time, I say, you were a 90s baby. You can't claim 80s. You weren't even in school yet when the 80s ended. Yeah, I just look old. Working in sales my whole life has aged me. Where's George at? George, were you ever into video games? Did your kids play video games? Exactly, Spencer. She's the baby. She can't claim 80s. Now, if any of you older guys had kids growing up in the 80s, did your kids game? Did you buy systems for your kids? Holy shit, Brutus, does it work? That is crazy. That predates the Atari, brother. I remember probably about 86 or 87. My grandmother was a nurse, and one year her boss got everybody computers. But you couldn't do shit on this computer, man. It came with a book like this thick. You cooked this computer to your TV, had the full keyboard and everything. And I wish I still had it. Somehow it got thrown away probably in growing up. But you couldn't really do shit on it. You had this book and there was tons of shit you could type in and it would do like different patterns and do different shit on the screen. And you could type on it, of course, but you really couldn't do nothing on it. It was so weird. What year was your son born, George? See, we had a rule. So growing up, and most of you know in the 80s, it was punishment to be inside. You know that. Like now you have to threaten your kid to go outside. When I was a kid, they threatened you to come inside. So my dad had the rule, listen, you can play all the video games you want, but you can only play them when you come inside after dark. So we could play video games. My dad didn't mind, but your ass was not sitting inside all day playing a video game unless it was raining or storming and you couldn't get outside. So the rules of my house was go outside, be a kid, play after dark when you come in, then you can play video games. So yeah, that's all it was, Spencer. You had all this different shit you type in, and then different things would pop on the screen and do animations and zigzags and change the colors. You could put in a code and change the colors of the background, but other than that, you really couldn't do nothing on the computer. I don't even understand it. I don't even know what the purpose was. Yeah, our parents would literally lock you out of the house during the day. You survived. When you got thirsty, you went and drank out of the water hose. You didn't come in. Shit, half the time you couldn't even go in and fix lunch. They would hand you shit through the door like you're a prisoner. But I didn't mind it, man. We loved it. It was, like I said, it was punishment to be inside. We had basketball goals, trampolines, and our bicycles, and we would ride miles on our bicycles. We would ride through the woods. We'd find a hole to swim in the woods. We'd go fishing. I wish I remember what that computer was called, but I want to say it was an IBM. Let me see if I can find the link while we're talking. Because it was just like a box with a keyboard, and it hooked to your TV. Let's see. I'm looking at pictures now. It was one solid box. It was like a bulky ass keyboard. There it is. It was a TRS-80 Color Computer 2. It was sold at Radio Shack for $199. Let's see if I can put this link. I'm gonna put this link here and see if any of y'all remember this. That's what it was. That's exactly what it was, George. And when the street lights came on, we still didn't want to go inside. They had to scream. Yeah, so that's the computer that I had. It was the weirdest thing. Like I said, you couldn't really do shit on it. It was so weird. I wish I had musical abilities, man. I wish when I was a sponge, like I did guitar or anything like that. I barely can play the radio, so there's no musical abilities with me at all. Man, and I wouldn't trade our childhood for the world, man. Kids today just have way too much shit to keep them busy. They're running multiple sports. They got fucking iPhones and iPads in their hand. They got video games, unlimited games they can play. My wife can play piano. I love when she will get in there and play on it. We have an old antique piano that was her family's that's here in the house. But the best time to learn, like now, I've tried as an adult learning guitar, and I've had lessons. I can't do it. And now my hands just hurt. I can't do it. Now, my first actual full-fledged PC, I got probably when I was 18, 1998. I'll never remember it. I bought it. My grandma bought it for me when I was getting ready to go to college, and it was an Acer bought from Sears. An OG Acer PC bought from Sears. Had it a couple years, and then the damn hard drive crashed on it. Luckily, it was still warranted, and I was able to get it. Oh, nice, George. I'm telling you, that's going to be my lunchtime. I'm definitely smoking a cryptid today. I only got like 4 or 5 left, so I need to make another order today as well. Well, yeah, my first PC. Never forget it, man. Acer. Sublime. Anyone have the? So why is it a Monte Cristo or is it a Crown Heads, George? That's my son's life right now, Keith, and I felt so bad for him. So last week we let him miss football practice Thursday because it's just he's running, man. My kid's so exhausted when he comes home and he doesn't want to play a video game and he just wants to sleep. He's run down. So Mondays is basketball practice for an hour. Immediately get him from basketball practice. You got time to feed him, and then he goes to football practice till 8:30 at night. Come home, shower, bed. Tuesday is a basketball game. No, I'm sorry. Mondays is basketball practice and then a football game. Tuesdays is a basketball game and then football practice. Wednesdays he's off. Thursday is a basketball game, football practice, and then Fridays he's off. Saturdays he's off. Sunday, and then the next week it's rinse and repeat. So he's got 2 basketball games every week, and 1 football game every week. And he's just like, this year he's got no time to be a kid, and we feel so bad. And then he was in the PGA Youth League this year. The fall league just started up, and I called the head pro golfer, and I said, "Listen, we're going to sit out. We're going to sit out golf this quarter, and we'll start back in the spring." I said, because if he does golf, then his Thursdays would be golf practice for an hour, basketball practice for an hour, basketball game, and then football. So he would have all 3 of those Thursday. And then Saturdays, he would actually have the golf tournament. And that would have lasted for 6 weeks. So we backed out of golf right now and was like, that's just too much on his plate. We'll pick the golf up because he's doing the PGA Youth League. And he loved it. He did it, and I was his caddy. He did it in the spring, but right now in fall, it was just too much. My wife says I got an 8-inch floppy. Oh, it's a collaboration. Okay. You know I love Crown Heads. Where the fuck do you get that cigar at? Where can I find it? Because that sounds amazing. And if I can't find it no more, Dirty, we need to trade. Well, that's how it is in the high schools, Keith. But my kids' football league is an actual league, so it's not school sponsored. My kids' school don't even have football. So yeah, if he was playing for a school, that's the way it works, and that's the way it was when I was growing up. It was always football. Now they would overlap for a few weeks. Like our basketball team, some of the football players played basketball, but they were late. They wouldn't come till a couple weeks after we started practicing because they were in football. Yeah, Jeff, I got 3-inch hard drive, but I have a lot of RAM, if you know what I mean. How long ago did that cigar come out, Jeff? George, I haven't seen that. Is that something you can still get? Shit. I got 32 gigabytes of RAM. Ha ha. You motherfuckers. The suspense is killing me. Tell me more about this fucking cigar from Crown Heads, Monte Cristo. Yeah, the good part about ours, so even though basketball started practicing during football, by the time our first game hit, football was over. Like we had a month normally of practicing for basketball before our first game. Thank you, George. Appreciate it, brother. I'm looking right now. I've never fucking seen that cigar. These cigars are being discontinued and will disappear forever. Wow. Okay. I appreciate that, George. I'm definitely going to jump on that. Yeah, I got it, George. Appreciate it, man. I've never seen that. I don't know how I missed that. Now I'm just trying to figure out like how long ago they came out. 20 cigars feature a band with a nod of all three teams. Man, that looks like a damn good smoke. I didn't think you liked crown heads, George. My hard drive has crashed a few times, Brutus. It gets overheated. Yeah, box of 20. I'll definitely buy a box of 20 for that price and send you a couple. I've never ordered from this place. Are they legit? Yeah, I've never ordered there, so. Never ever ordered from there. Keep my fire going, brother. Damn, when the fuck did we go? What the fuck? We're already an hour 17 in. It's called cigarsamplers.com, Jeff. Never heard of them. That's the George just sent me a link to those cigars, but I've never ordered from that place. Never even heard of them. Damn, what you sending me now, Dirty? Oh, Dirty got the cryptid going too, you motherfuckers. Man, I'm telling you, I'm smoking the cryptid too. Shit, I don't have enough, Spencer. I'm down to like 3 or 4 cryptids. I got to order more of those this week too. Like I said, the discount is very generous that Mike gives us at Toro. So definitely get you. It's only a box of 10, but you will want to try that cryptid. And with that discount, you're going to get them for a nice price. If I had a full box, I would definitely share, but I am not sharing when I got a couple. Listen, I opened an OG pack of the Room 101 Dojo Collab noodles that literally has been in my humidor since they dropped the OG ones. I gave my buddy Jerry one this week, and they're only bundles of 10. So he smoked one. He goes, "Oh my God, these are amazing. Can you bring more to my house when you come?" And that was last night. I said, "Nope." I said, "Bro, I ain't doing it." I said, "I only got 10 of the OGs. I done gave you 2. That's all you getting." No, I don't mind sharing, man, because I love the cryptid. Like I said, Georgia's smoking one right now. And then Dirty just sent me a picture. He's smoking one right now. So I've done made 2 people smoke the cryptid while we were live today. I'm going to smoke one today. I know you guys love your pipe tobacco, but I'm telling you, you got to get that cryptid, man. I think with the coupon, you're going to get a box of 10 for under $100, if I remember right. Let's see. Toro. You can even get a Coffee Lovers 5-pack sampler on there. Yeah, right now, before our discount, a box of cryptid are normally $130. They're on sale for $117, and you're going to get our discount on top of that $117. So you're going to get that box for around $100. And there's the link right there. Scarecrow pipe tobacco. Yeah, George already lit up the cryptid too, Jeff. Yeah, the coffee lovers pack looks very good. But there, and you can actually get a 5-pack of the cryptid too. You don't have to get the box of 10. And Toro would actually sell you single. But the coffee lovers pack, you're gonna get shit. The only one I've had in that coffee lovers pack is that Big Sky. I've never had the War Fighters. The coffee lovers, you're gonna get a Black Work Studio Rorschach Sumatran. Haven't had that one. You get the Yellowstone. You get a Stolen Throne Call to Arms. You get a Warfighter 556, and you get a Founders Franklin, Connecticut. Coffee Lovers sampler is $39, but they are out of it. So that's one you definitely want to check back. I'd like to try that too. George, you just said you were smoking the cryptid. What you mean? No, in chat a while ago, he said he was smoking the cryptid. Let me go find this. Where the fuck George at? I could have swore I read a while ago he was smoking a cryptid. You're making me lose my fucking mind. That's what I say. Well, George said he was smoking a cryptid today, damn it. Somebody else smoking a fucking cryptid. George, light up a fucking cryptid. You guys making me go crazy today. George, also, I appreciate this, brother. Because of you, I'm smoking a unicorn today. The Rake. Never had it. Love it, love it, love it. This is good. I would like to have this back in the day before it aged this long. I'm sure it had more pep to it, but this has been a great smoke. Remember, guys, if you want to be on the stream next weekend for the Halloween edition, drop me a DM. We got about 8 more minutes of this stream. We're going to call it a day. But next week is the Halloween edition. Halloween themed cigars. You can even dress in a costume if you want. Dirty always wearing his mask, so he's always in costume. We got that fire going good now, guys. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you'll never get that Rake again. Who was the Rake? Was it exclusive for a certain store when the Rake came out? Yeah, man, I'm literally, when this stream ends, I'm going to pick up my extension cords and all this from my setup out here, and I'm going back to Netflix, and I'm going to fucking binge watch The Order today because I got hooked. So the Rake was just a release. I was thinking it was like an exclusive for somebody. I didn't remember it. Yeah, just limited. Okay. Dark Fired and Virginia Brotha. Oh, brother. My mind thought you said brothel. I was like, damn, I'll go to a brothel. And then, as you notice, I'm not doing my Snickers coffee the last few weeks. I went back to the Cinnabon cinnamon roll coffee. It's a very good coffee. It's not as dominant of a flavor as the Snickers. So it's a nice mellow coffee where you're getting the cinnamon and the cinnamon roll flavor. So it doesn't really overpower the cigar. I like it. That's like one of my other go-to coffees other than the Snickers. So do you guys want a New Orleans meetup in the spring? Who would come? Who would come to New Orleans in the spring for PCA Barrel Burners meetup? Who would do it? Who would do it? Who would travel to New Orleans? That was the home of one of our biggest meetups ever. Last time we did a New Orleans meetup, we had 50 damn barrel burners from all over the United States flying in, driving in. Hell of a good time. We had Friday, Saturday. It's sometime in March. Let me look, Dirty. Let me get the exact days of PCA. I think it's March. No, I'm sorry, it's April. April 11th through the 14th will be PCA. I would love to have a meetup since I'm going to be down there anyway and it's cigar related. So it would be April. So that is what I want to do, guys. I'm going to be down there regardless. Hey, I don't even care if it's just 2 or 3 of y'all. Because honestly, I like meetups with 10 people over 50 people because it's just so hard for me to visit with everybody when it's that many damn people. Yeah, Keith likes to swing. He'll bring a box of loofahs. But that's what I would like to do. Regardless, like I said, I'm probably going to plan it. If people come, they come. If they don't, they don't. But it would be like we would do the meetup like on a Saturday. So you guys could like come in on a Thursday or Friday and then leave on a Sunday. But I'm going to plan it. Like I said, I'm just curious. I'm putting fillers out like who would actually come. But that's what I want to do. And I'm going to do it regardless. But I'm just curious like who would come. And look, the wife's out here. I'll see if she'll come too. You going to go to New Orleans with me in April for PCA? The big cigar convention that's normally in Vegas is back in New Orleans.
Would it be an event if Susan wasn't there?
But you don't have to do the actual trade show with me because you got to be media. So I'm going to get a media badge to go and do.
I mean, I would want to do that. I wouldn't want to be hanging out by myself. Are you smoking crack over here?
You would do an 8 to 10 hour convention all day long with cigar booths?
I'm better with meeting people than you are.
Okay. So the wife would need a media badge too. But yeah, so who's going to come? I'm trying to gauge who's going to come. But it's April 11th through the 14th. I'm going to be there regardless, and I'm trying to make a meetup with it. Oh, George says Susan's coming. He's not going. He don't want to get shanked.
I'm not going to shank you.
You're not going to get shanked, George. You want to come say hi to the fam? You want to get on the camera? Oh, yeah. I'm trying to let y'all see my beautiful wife, and she don't want to be on camera. She's holding her niece right now.
You're fine.
She says she will not shank you, George. Not this time. Long as you don't piss her off. And she will not drink any gin and tonics or Irish car bombs this time. Right? Okay, she can't commit to that. So you may get shanked, George. I said you won't shank him. He said lies. So yes. That's the date, guys. Put it in your calendar. Let me know it right now if you think you can come. Keith, I would love for you to be there, man. Come on. Jeff, you have to come, man. I had a blast with you in San Antonio. You got to come to New Orleans, brother. And let me tell you guys, our meetups are always wife-friendly. Bring your wives, bring your spouses, bring your girlfriend, leave your wife at home. Whatever way you want to do it, you can bring a woman with you.
Or a man. It's all inclusive. I mean, you never know these days.
Yeah, so that's it. George, you have to come.
You never know these days, Jason.
Talk your wife into coming, George. Let's meet Miss Harris. Dirty, you got to come. You can bring your wife and your girlfriend. I would love seeing that work out, Spencer. Just no kids. No kids. Leave your damn kids at home. Nobody wants to see your kids. Oh, a woman and a man? Well, shit, if you swing that way, bring them. Long as they smoke cigars, or the women can go shopping. Women can go hang out somewhere else. But that would be the plan, guys. Like I said, I'll do PCA. And then Saturday, we could do the meetup. Let's see. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and I'll start a chat. So PCA would be 11th, 12th, 13th. So like I would do PCA that Friday, and we would have the meetup that Saturday. Yeah, no, I understand that, Jeff. But yeah, that so like I said, put that in your calendar. This week I will start a chat room in Discord. That way we're giving people months to plan. And then I'll get with the cigar lounge once I get an idea of how many people will come and see about reserving the back again, the big room. But yeah, I would love to see a couple of y'all come down and have a good time. Bye, Maeve. Bye. See you in a minute. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. Put a pin in that. Save the date. Jeff, I think anybody can get a badge, man. You go to the PCA and you'll have to buy a badge. Oh, there will be bamboo on site. I promise you, George. But I think anybody can pretty much get a badge. It's just they want the money. You got to pay for a badge. But yeah, that'd be cool, man. We all walking around PCA that Friday, visiting our friends in the industry, hanging out. Because this is the first time PCA's been in New Orleans in over, I think, 10 years because of the smoking ban in New Orleans. You can't really smoke. So the mayor lifted the smoking ban for the convention center for this event just to get PCA back to town. Yeah, I'll look into it too, Dirty, but I'm pretty sure from what I was told, you just buy the badge. Nah, man. Jeff ain't going to waste his money on Gurkhas. But yeah, it will definitely be a blast. And just like any other barrel burners event, we hang out the whole duration. So we'll probably like all go eat dinner that Friday night together. See where all the cigar names are going to be hanging out after the convention. Bounce around with them, do whatever they're doing. Just hang out with them. This would be your time to actually hang out with the guys. They probably going to have some kind of private party or something. You never know. But I think it'll be fun. Either way, if you come down and don't want to participate in PCA, we'll still have the meetup that Saturday. And we do the meetups earlier in the day, like after lunch, and just hang out until you're done going. But it's fun, man. Like I would probably go down probably midday Thursday. I'll stay Thursday, Friday, Saturday, come home Sunday kind of thing for me. So anybody that would come in Thursday, we could do dinner Thursday night. Definitely hang out, lunches, dinners, whatever. Friday night, we'll take you to some of the good places to eat in New Orleans. Get you some nice New Orleans cuisine. And Casey found the coolest bar this week when she was in New Orleans for a Saints game. They play all the retro music.
It's called Vintage.
It's called Vintage.
It's pretty cool.
It's right down from the Superdome. She loved it. The vibe was good. Played a lot of old music that we're accustomed to at our age. Yeah, you got to do that, Manager. You're so close. And now the rule's 15, man. You can knock out 15 quick. We've had several prospects come in recently that's already patched. So 15 is very easy. And if you've never been to New Orleans, you'll love it. New Orleans is a great city. Definitely will be a blast. I'm excited. We haven't had a meetup post-COVID. So COVID kind of shut our meetups down. Because we had New Orleans. We had 2 meetups in a row in New Orleans. And in April will be great. It won't be too hot. Yeah, you're halfway there. 15's easy, man. You could easily get the rest of those levels in a month's time. I mean, it is 15 is super easy. 15 is a lot easier to hit than 25. So 15 won't be bad at all. Oh yeah, we had San Antonio. That's the first meetup since COVID. We had San Antonio last June with Matt Booth. Yeah, San Antonio was fun. We had about 10 burners there, and it was perfect. Perfect size. I would be thrilled if we could get 10 people to New Orleans. I'd be happy. 50 is hard, man. 50 is hard. I mean, we were going to eat places with like 20 people, having to get tables for 20 people. It was crazy. A lot of us came a couple days before the meeting. We literally hung out Thursday when everybody got to town. We met up at a cigar lounge. We smoked a while. We went and ate. Friday, rinse and repeat, same thing. Saturday was the meetup. We shut New Orleans down. COVID hit. We locked New Orleans down. They made us leave. When we woke up Sunday morning and was leaving New Orleans, they were blocking off the streets and basically shutting down for COVID. There you go. That'll work, Keith. That's one way to look at it. See if I can get Nikki Noodles to get a babysitter and they come down. It will be a good time. It ain't no meetup unless George comes, though. You got to get George down there. We get Jeff and George together. Oh, my God. And we get Keith. We got to get Keith to New Orleans. What? We'll get our 3 oldest members, our over 70 club. Keith, Jeff, George. Get them old members. They'll bring their walkers. Pop some of their arthritis medicine so they can walk around. Oh, it'll be a blast. It shall be one hell of a show. Well, they can bring the kid. They just can't bring the kid to the cigar lounge. Oh my God. Yeah, Sneaky Pete was in New Orleans last time. Maybe Sneaky Pete will come back down. Oh my God, that would be so much fun. That's where Pete got his name from. New Orleans meetup. That is right. Sneaky Pete got a lot of nicknames. A lot of nicknames were formed in New Orleans. They will have a cigar stand and a ashtray mounted on their walker. It'll be perfect. Sneak the Pete. Man, I do not want to let go of this cigar. What happens in New Orleans stays in New Orleans other than your nickname. Your nickname will be with you forever once you earn it in New Orleans. Guarantee you. Guarantee you for sure. Good food, good music, good time. That's what New Orleans equals. You may or may not get shanked by a wife. You never know. A lot of alcohol was consumed in New Orleans. Literally drank the bar out of bamboo rum, and they had to send couriers to the store and buy more. You had to be there. All right, Keith, later, brother. Yeah, I'm nubbing this thing too. We're about to end this stream and let everybody go enjoy their Sunday. That's where we're at. Bowl of jambalaya, some crawfish. You should be crawfish should be in season. A lot of good seafood, fried oysters, guys, charboiled oysters, some boudin, some gumbo done right. Ooh, jazz music everywhere. Definitely will be a good time. For sure. For sure. Damn, this rake was good. Thank you, George, for sponsoring today's stream with the rake. Next Sunday is going to be Halloween edition of this stream. The Sunday after that will be a special Wu-Tang edition of this stream. Got my hands on a couple different Wu-Tangs we're going to smoke. And then I'm going to try to line up Brandon from Big Sky to be that following Sunday. So we'll have Brandon on here live, and we'll be talking Big Sky cigars and see what's new and coming up from Big Sky. If you like food, you're going to love New Orleans, 100%. The only problem with that, you eat New Orleans, you eat legit Louisiana food, you may not want to leave and you may want to move down here. So the spices, the way everything is seasoned down here, whoo, that's where it's at. You get some nice bread pudding for your dessert, done right with the rum sauce. Oh man, I need food now. You'll need extra toilet paper for sure. If you're not used to eating this food, it's going to run right through you. But it's a blast, guys. It is a blast. So remember that 11th through the 14th. Mark your calendars. Think about it. That gives you months. That gives you like 6 months to plan a trip. So when a trip is planned this far out, it makes it easier to plan. Gives you a lot of time to make it fall into place. Oh, yeah, authentic Mexican to do it too. If your body is used to authentic Mexican, you're going to be fine. You have a immune system. So that'll be it. That's what we're going to do. Like I said, I'll have the room up this week. For you guys that aren't used to coming to New Orleans, I'll have some links up of better places to stay. Last time, a lot of the guys got VRBOs, got a big house, and they split it and stayed together. That's actually option 2. And the good thing about New Orleans, if you get a hotel or a place in the general area where we're going to be, everything you can walk to. You don't have to drive. You can Uber. But like I said, most places you're able to walk to. I'll probably get a hotel closest to the convention center. That way it's easy to walk to the convention center, which will be not far from Cuban Creations Lounge where we actually do the meetup at. But everything is walkable. You'll be able to walk. You'll be able to stay in a nicer neighborhood because there's some places, of course, like other big cities, you're not going to want to be in that area. Definitely not going to walk in that area, but you'll be able to walk. You'll be several blocks around everything you need to be. Yes, stumble. You can do the walk of shame, the stumble, the crawl. But yeah, I'll give you information of the areas of where the lounge is. I'll give you the address of the lounge. I'll give you an address of the convention center. And then you can kind of Google hotels. And if you know you're going to go this far out, it'll probably be when you want to book your hotel. You can do Expedia. It's normally how I book my stuff where I don't pay till I check in. That way, if I cancel, I'm not out of my money. But you can normally book and not pay anything right now just to get the dates. Because with the convention being down there, a lot of hotels are probably going to be sold out. So you'll want to definitely book you something this far out just so it's not sold out. And the rake is officially gone. And I had no intentions of going an hour and 43 minutes today, but we did it. Somehow we made an hour 43. And then I got a Monte Cristo crown head to order as soon as we're done. And I may go ahead and go on Toro and get me some more cryptids before they're going out. I guarantee you, if you come to New Orleans, you will see boobs. It doesn't even matter if it's Mardi Gras. If you go down Bourbon Street and you have beads, you can see boobs year-round. It doesn't have to be Mardi Gras. There's always somebody on Bourbon Street showing their boobs on the street, and there's always a lot of strip clubs on Bourbon Street too. So there will be boobs if you want to see boobs. I always enjoy chatting with you guys. And then you guys came in today. I haven't talked to you guys in a while. You kept chat rolling. And then my regulars are in here today. I look forward to these, man. It's hard getting up this early sometimes on a Sunday on my day off. But you know what? I set my alarm and we hit the ground running. I set up everything. And we're good to go. I can see boobs right here too. But yes, that is a thing. And I will smoke at least one more cigar today. It will be the Big Sky Cryptid because, damn it, I want a Cryptid after we talked to him all morning, talked about it. It was nice. Brandon dropping in. Hadn't talked to Brandon in a while. Me and Brandon got very, very close when he was living here in the States. He would come stay at my house. We would go play golf. We definitely hung out a lot. So I was kind of sad for him to move. George has a boob collection of photos on Polaroid films from back in the day. So if you don't mind looking at a book of Polaroid film, George has a nice collection from when he was in the porn industry in the 70s and 80s. So there are tons of good photos. For sure. George has the good stuff. Even when Bush was in, man, George has the good stuff. Yeah, you just walk into a store, buy you a handful of beads on Bourbon Street because you can get beads everywhere, and you will see some shit. I promise you. All right, guys, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for a good stream. This was a good one. Like I said, we're back next Sunday again. It will be a Halloween edition, Halloween-themed cigars. We will rock and roll. If you want to be on that stream and you have a Halloween edition cigar, something Halloween themed, DM me this week. Let me know you want in on the stream, and I will make sure to get you a link the morning of the stream. Normally, I send the links out about 30 minutes to an hour before the stream starts. Donnie, I cannot say where I got the Wu-Tang cigars. He wants to remain anonymous so he doesn't get hit up with a lot of requests for Wu-Tang, but I do have 3 different Wu-Tangs, and these 3 I've never smoked. I've had a couple Wu-Tangs before, but I'll probably do a Wu-Tang Wednesday this week and smoke one of them, save another one for the stream. But yeah, we will do the weekend after the Halloween edition will be a Wu-Tang edition, and I will let you know my initial impressions of some Wu-Tang cigars, and we'll go from there. Yeah, Jeff, I agree, man. Great time as always. Thank you, guys. Thank all the regulars that come in here every Sunday, regardless of what time we do these streams. You're here. You're here waiting before the stream even starts. I love popping on, getting ready to stream, and see you guys are already talking in the chats before the stream even starts. I love it. That motivates me to keep doing these things. You've never seen a Wu-Tang, man? Every Wednesday, Instagram is blowing up for Wu-Tang Wednesday and people smoking Wu-Tang cigars. So, yeah, you got to check that out, man. Yeah, same, George. Guys, later. Manager, get back in chat. Get that patch. I hope to see you guys in New Orleans as well. But look for the room to pop up this week. We'll start chatting in the room. We'll start planning. I'll do some kind of gauge to see some kind of poll where you guys can click on it, because I always need to know how many numbers and who thinks they can come to be able to plan accordingly for dinner reservations, to let the cigar lounge know how many we're bringing down. Yeah, from what I hear, they're very hard to get a hold of, Dirty. So if you ever seen one, you've seen one in a shop, yeah, you may want to grab them. I don't really know who makes them or a lot about it, but I do see them around, and I see people smoking them every Wednesday for sure. So, but I've had a couple, but these are newer ones, so I'm excited to try them out. All right, guys, you will keep me fucking talking all day if I don't leave. We're 1:50. We're almost 2 hours into this shit, and it's almost 11 a.m. here, so we rock and roll. Guys, I'm out this time. You're not going to keep me here. Oh, you've never seen them anywhere. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like a cult. I don't know how you get them. I don't know where you find them at. But I was blessed enough to have a couple sent to me. And the only stipulation for me to get these Wu-Tangs is I had to do one on this stream. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a Wu-Tang on this stream. And then we're going to figure out where to find them and how to get them, especially if it's any good. So that'll be next. But remember, next Sunday, Halloween edition. Guys, I'm out. You're not fucking keeping me here any longer. We're at the 2-hour mark pretty much. Have a great Sunday. Enjoy football, baseball, whatever the fuck you do today. Enjoy your family time. Later. No, I'm gone, Jeff. You're not doing it anymore. Bye. Love you. Thank you for all the support, guys. We'll see you next week on the live. Burners, I'll see you in Discord. If you're not a burner yet, barrelburners@yahoo.com. Send us an email. DM us on the Barrel Burners Instagram page. We'll get you information. We'll get you in chat and start earning a patch. All right, guys. Out. Peace out. See you guys later. I'm gone. I'm not staying. Bye.